Thousands of people just saw us do that deep breathe. Thousands of people saw us do that deep breathe. But this is it, dude. This is it. This is not only our time, but it's also predominantly their time. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Welcome, everyone, to Low Tier Cities 3 Project M Top 8.
It all begins now. Here we go. Machiavelli versus VG's Junebug. Machiavelli repping California, and of course, Junebug repping that MDVA.
Oh, yes. Easily one of my favorites, if not the best player out of MDVA, but Machiavelli. This man knows this character, is the top player of Ivysaur to really stand out. There's other notable names out there like Diddy, but both have very different styles. Machiavelli, very interesting player, and has really stood out as the quintessential Ivysaur since Diddy's leaving.
See, I think a lot about Jay-Z. He's in Michigan right now. He went to school, I believe, in Oklahoma, and he had a very aggressive, all-out sort of style.
And it was so much fun to watch.
Oh, so much fun to watch, and a really nice guy at that.
Oh,
Machiavelli,
absolutely.
on the other hand, he plays a little bit more reactive. You can see him utilizing the photosynthesis, trying to just get that beam charged, as well as making it so that he can recover some of that damage. See right there, he has an opportunity. He's going to be using that photosynthesis. Hitting them with the SpongeBob. But wow, Junebug with so much pressure right now, forcing Machiavelli off stage, throwing that banana peel up.
But the peel is what
Excellent.
ends up clipping him and pushing him that much further out. And now the punish game continues over to stage left. Junebug looking for the back air, gets slapped out of the air, and there comes the check chase game. Wow, what a neutral.
And it's all going to be a matter of whether or not Jun can close it out. Back throw's going to do it, and Machiavelli falls down one stock.
There comes the Razor Leaf. These guys are contesting over neutral with these projectiles. Multiple up tilts there. Very clean. Ooh. Easy damage. Look at that. You see how quick that pop gun comes out and negates that Razor Leaf.
Yes, and you can already see that Junebug, he is so content with his item play. Like, I feel like from an item standpoint, his background and brawl certainly helps him out so much.
Absolutely a ton. And that raw forward smash definitely helping out Machiavelli here. Comes for the edge guard game. And there's another punish. But where's the edge guard attempt? There comes the forward tilt. Puts out another seed to cover it up.
Nice, and here we go. Junebug trying to get that down smash. Doesn't quite find it. Machiavelli continuing this pressure. Nice down tilt, up air.
And
done.
stock. Team Rocket on that stock. And you see him using that photosynthesis there, trying to charge up as much as possible. And you'll notice now he has that nice glow at the top.
That's right. That photosynthesis is not only nice for recovering some HP, it also helps you charge that trademark solar beam. Let's see if he can have some pretty clutch setups to get an early percentage KO and get right back into this game. About 50% separating these two players.
And great job using the peel play. Being able to know how to work with items in general is so key if you're going to play against characters like Diddy Kong.
Ooh!
Oh, caught him with the final flash.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Genius.
Let's go.
Genius.
So Junebug trying to make up for that lost ground. Has the peel out. Let's see if he can actually utilize it to create some knockdowns and capitalize on those consistently. Doesn't even need the peel there to directly hit him. He uses it to just keep Machiavelli in place, make it so that he cannot really recover. And speaking of not recovering, Junebug.
Ooh, what a good edge guard attempt. But here's what we're seeing from Machiavelli. He's really holding this lead and continuing to try to pull away. He has 3 stocks here. He does have higher percentages.
What?
Oh my goodness, that was for funsies.
I mean, he may have lost the stock, but he sent a message for sure. But Junebug, he's not known for really being on tilt. He understands the mind very well, seeing as he is a cognitive science major.
Him and Wobbles, excuse me. Wobbles, and I need to introduce the two of them whenever I get a chance because both of them share so many similar tendencies. Very cognitive players, like you mentioned. Very good at reading the opponent.
Let's see if that read game can come into play. Already Junebug having Machiavelli at 106%. Definitely looking for this knockdown at this point. But Machiavelli drops out with the up air, takes game 1 with a decisive 2-stock.
What a fantastic finish there. Machiavelli saying, I have the aggression, I know how to push, and I know how to do it safely. That was a fantastic finish there.
Oh my goodness.
Junebug is definitely taking note of a lot of things from that last match. What are you doing, Zero?
What happened?
Zero just walked in front of the TV.
Oh, Zero walked in front of the TV.
Oh my gosh.
There's something there's something to be said about that, isn't there? Like, it means so much more than you'd think.
Oh my god. But let's get into game 2 here. We got the peanut pop gun to start things off.
Ooh, Junebug starting things off with a down throw. You're not going to be seeing an up air afterwards, though. This is not Smash 4.
No. We don't have hoo-has here. We don't have none of those hoo-has.
No.
But
much to Zero's dismay.
But we do have those Soul Fists.
The Soul Fist, yeah, and you can explain the Soul Fist a bit.
Yeah, man, whenever you see Junebug out there holding onto a peel as well as has Pop Gun ready to go, he'll shoot off Pop Gun and shoot off those the banana peel, and he calls it the Soul Fist.
Ooh.
Similar to all those Marvel things with Morgan.
So Machiavelli, I think he would have had a similar exchange to what we saw, which happened in his second stock, where he'd get the up B, and it would hit Junebug on the ledge, like sweet spotted. But June, at that exact time, decides to roll onto the stage. There's a bit of invulnerability. Ooh. Machiavelli, not only does he whiff on hitting Junebug, he whiffs the edge entirely. But let's see if he can maybe bring things back. Already at 51%, gets stripped out by the banana peel.
Whoa!
June is the forward air, but
he's still living. He's still living. Both of them are. And now it comes down to the edge guard attempt. Good stuff, mixing up on the approach back onto the stage, and both of these guys are living right now.
June coming in with the forward air, gets the banana peel right back in action, throws it straight up, avoids the bullet seeds, grabs the ledge, and gets hit.
He got him,
Ooh.
but he's still down a stock here.
That's true, that's true. You know, honestly, I feel like trades like that can kind of be a momentum factor as well, as we're seeing Machiavelli off to a pretty solid start, 23% on June. But June, it's his time to play. Whiffs the down tilt, gets the down smash, has Machiavelli off stage.
Great tech chase opportunity so far, but Machiavelli not afraid to fight back right here. Takes him over to the side of the platform, looking to catch him with that peel. Not going to get anything here, and Machiavelli back onto the stage. Air dodge there. There's the punish. Followed up and waited. Here's the pop gun. And he tries to use the peel, doing a good job of holding spacing. And yet again, Machiavelli trying to take him down off the bottom using that up air. And then there's the response from Junebug, using the up B to push Machiavelli into the stage and saying, you can't tech this, homie.
Man, he hit him with the JonTron. Fool me once, I'm mad. Fool me twice? How could you? Fool me 3 times, you're officially that guy, all right? Let's see if Machiavelli can maybe tighten things up and bring back this game. Off to a rough start. June giving him a first ticket class straight to the blast zone. But Machiavelli is saying, no thank you, sir. I prefer coach.
He caught him with the air wobble. He caught him with multiple up airs followed by a hard fair. And now we're seeing a great great edge guard attempt here from Junebug. Uses the peanut gun. There's the crouch cancel into the down smash, and that's going to take the first game. Take the second game.
I mean, it's good that he takes the Junebug takes his first game. I got you, man. I got you on the save. Ooh, but I don't think anything could have really saved Machiavelli in that second game. No, started off kind of rough, kind of continued along that path as the set went on, unfortunately.
Because this is the thing with Junebug. He's constantly on that download. There's a saying that Alex Valle says in the FGC, and he says the first round is always data. And Machiavelli showed quite a bit of his hand, whether it's his offstage play or his gimmicks when he's trying to get that solar beam ready to go, that final flash. He tries to keep that on deck and ready to go. This next time, we didn't see that as prominently. You notice that he didn't get as much time to really charge up for the final flash. He didn't get any of those finishes off of those using that up B to push down on top of Junebug. It was a lot of adaptation in this next game. Let's see what changes in this third one.
I mean, it is a grass stage. He has that benefit. Anyways, dumb jokes aside, let's go on to game number 3. Oh, very pivotal.
Junebug right now trying to get his item play started. Great stuff, catching him with that that heel toss right into Ivysaur. Moving here, and good stuff also coming in from Machiavelli. Using these aggression, using it safely. However, finding himself on the outside of the stage. No punish there on that vine recovery.
June, I think he just really wants to respect it. He doesn't want to overextend and make it so that he goes too deep, knowing that Machiavelli is so content with dropping an up air, dropping down, and taking a stock from June as well. He's playing a little bit more on the side of caution, and I think it's really been benefiting him. He takes the first stock with that forward air, and Machiavelli needs to somehow dig deep and clutch this out.
And right now, Junebug is playing from ahead. That's the first time he mixed in that command grab. He tried it earlier with a couple of attempts. Some of those tech chases using the peel and guessing the tech rolls, and then chases them with the side B. But good stuff, good choices using these back airs and trying to space out Machiavelli. Machiavelli is not afraid to commit and go off stage and try to use those up airs to cut off recovery options for Junebug, but ultimately can pay the price for it.
I think the cog side is really coming into play because June has just done such a great such a great job of understanding the mind of Machiavelli. It just feels like Machiavelli is throwing out some of these options, and June is ready. He expects them, and because of that, he has counterattacks ready to go. That's why he's at 4 stocks, and Machiavelli is sitting at just 2.
Machiavelli making a lot of good choices, going in there, grabbing the peel, chucking it, and throwing it away. We've talked about this earlier. The mini game of these items is very important. Knowing whether or not you're going to use it against your opponent, throw it up and away, or just get rid of the peel entirely.
Machiavelli, nice conversion. That's also going to aid him in charging that solar beam because he KO'd with that up air.
Good choices coming back down, and where's the punish opportunity? Machiavelli chucks out the Razor Leaf and punishes the side B from Junebug. Junebug is living really large right now. He has that extra stock lead, and he's content to play footsies, use these back airs, space out Machiavelli, and this has been the punish game that has been so tricky. Machiavelli doing a good job showing that tethers can still be playing a vital part and coming back and mixing up your recovery and still living. Unfortunately, outside of the range, they're not able to get that tether recovery.
Very unfortunate for Machiavelli, down to just one stock. He gets a nice set of down tilts, but oh man, it might just be a little bit too late. June still retaining a lot of stage control. Nice down tilt, gets the banana peel back up, forcing Machiavelli off of that with that up throw of that banana peel.
But he's not going to be able to take him off the top there, these higher ceilings. That might be it though, and that's going to be Team Rocket on that stock.
Machiavelli very much in this. He has that solar beam. Will it be super effective?
Let's see how he's going to get him. He's moving. He accidentally hits the C. This is a problem.
Nice. Machiavelli with these juggles.
Wow. And even now, after Junebug gets on the stage, Machiavelli doing a great job of punishing. But now we're back to neutral. 70% of both between these two.
Nice up tilt.
He's
Get
going
him
to
with the seed bomb. Not going to be quite enough, but it's close.
Oh my goodness. Caught him with Final Flash.
And it is indeed super effective. Machiavelli has brought this back to one stock apiece, but he finds himself off stage, gets the nice grab, up smash follows, but Junebug interrupting with a quick aerial.
And Junebug trying to get in there with that up smash. Not catching much, but that fair right after is a great choice. He's trying to cut off options using that peel. He's able to wait here. This is where Machiavelli was shining, and he waited. That is exactly the read that we were looking for. Wow. We saw Junebug do this earlier. We saw him read in Machiavelli coming up, changing and varying and doing those psych outs whenever he was coming back onto the stage using his tether recoveries. And other times whenever he was falling too short, he would go in for the gimmicks. He'd try to slap him against the stage.
Exactly.
And you saw Junebug reading both those situations. This is exactly what we're talking about when we say first round is data.
Oh yeah, Junebug using his vulnerability so well. It didn't really help him there. He didn't even get a chance to grab the ledge. That was a beautiful first stock by Machiavelli. The tempo of this game has shifted entirely. Back air, interrupting those jetpacks. It does knock Junebug on stage. He's coming in with a nice set of aerials. Good down smash to get Machiavelli off.
Good choice using that peel and trying to cover up the options as he's recovering. Here it comes. This is the minigame again. That time, you saw Junebug coming back to the punish. He just simply reacted. That's how you're supposed to handle this guy at this point, is see him, read him, and then outplay him.
That's right. I think June's done a good job of calling out some of the parlor tricks that Machiavelli is using to come back into this game. And because of that, he's going to be a little bit more standard on the recovery, and that's exactly what June wants. He wants Machiavelli to just recover standard so he can hit him with things like a forward air off of the ledge.
He's trying to see if he can get these peels out. Flips him on the legs, goes straight for the down smash, and that's another stock. Junebug sitting here pretty with one stock and 98% on him. He's going to try to build as much extra credit as he can, but Machiavelli is not having any of it.
Nice, using Junebug's only peel against him. The charge down smash takes the stock, and we are at a dead even game.
Phenomenal comebacks, phenomenal presence of mind from both of these, and the mental fortitude to say we are going to stay in this, we are going to stay competitive. Excellent chasing from Junebug, doing a great job of putting 69% on the board and continuing his onslaught.
Very well played by June indeed, Neptune. Using those peanut pop guns, continuing to get Machiavelli off of the stage, not giving him an ounce of control while steadily piling on the percentage. He ends up cashing the peanut.
He's going to try to save that for leftovers. Misses the peanut. Here's the reaction game.
Ooh, no. Nice adaptation. Instead of going straight onto the stage, he just fades back, but June is able to secure the KO regardless. Machiavelli down to just one stock. He needs to make this happen, else he is going to be knocked into the loser's side of this tournament.
However, we've seen him do these previously. A stock and a half ago, we saw this man pull a couple of tricks out of his hat and finish off June so early and so crisply. Let's see if he can continue that now. Good stuff using those line whips and trying to box out Junebug, holding him at bay.
Machiavelli.
Jab resets from Junebug. Oh, wow. These guys are clashing back and forth. Their face right in front of each other. It's Neo dodging those bullets point blank.
Oh, man, but who's Morpheus? Who's Morpheus? And what movie are we watching?
We're going to find out.
Let's see. Junebug getting the forward throw. Throws out that peel, trying to intercept some of the recovery options that Machiavelli might choose.
Here comes the recovery.
Has a bit of time, pulls out the peanut pop gun along with the banana peel. Ooh, and Machiavelli's so cognizant of it. Look at him just fading back barely to avoid it.
Both of these players doing such a good job of negating projectiles in neutral. You'll see pop guns coming out from Junebug. You'll see razor leaps coming out to negate banana peels. Tons of different stuff is going on in neutral.
Look at Machiavelli. He's not even taking time to just charge up that solar beam. Even though June was so far away, he wants to respect the fact that June has that peel. Forward throw is going to end the set, and June advances.
Great stuff to Brother June, showing us what it takes to be a real fighting game player, to be someone who takes in data, understands your opponent, and really play the person sitting across from you.
And man, that cognitive science background really came in handy. Man, that was an excellent first game. An excellent first game overall.
That was really